So the ratio is 1 cup of vinegar to 1 gallon of water. I'm not going to use the entire thing. I'm just going to use half cup with half gallon to water the blackberry in. Hi guys, I have a plant in my hand and we're going to add it to our food forest. This is a blackberry plant. I did order bare root plant, but I thought bare root had a stick thing to it. Now I'm seeing like small growth, new growth. So I'm not sure if this is also a bare root plant, if this is one way that they look. Please leave a comment and let us know. So this is a blackberry. So we're adding blackberry to our set of fruit trees. And this is a shrub. We have different types of blackberries, a whole heap of variety of blackberries. And some are very erect and some are trailing, and the trailing ones you do have to find trellis for them. Now this will be a dwarf in nature. It will be about 4 feet and it will be a bit shrub-like. So now I have a container here. This container is too big for it, but the bigger the better. Hoping for bigger fruits. And what you need to plant out your blackberry plant is of course soil that is well draining. And so this is a potting mix, and we have some, green leaves and things from the garden that are in the soil. And we're going to add more stuff because we want to help to acidify the soil, and blackberry wants a pH that is very acidic. And to help with the acidic, well, we're going to use some kitchen scraps so they'll break down over time. We have some tissue rolls here. We're going to put that in the soil as well. And we have some coffee grounds as well. We don't drink coffee, but we got them. We got this one particularly. I beg for it because I want to acidify the soil, and some coffee grounds. Now you may not have these in your possession, but what you can do, you can look around, and everybody has vinegar, right? The basic vinegar that you can use to water in, and it will help to temporarily acidify your soil. And the ratio that you'll use for the vinegar, where's my vinegar? Not seeing the vinegar. Alright, so I need to get it. I thought I brought it out. So you need to get everything out before you start doing your planting. Make sure guys that you have everything in your possession before you start. So here is the vinegar. So the ratio is 1 cup of vinegar to 1 gallon of water. I'm not going to use the entire thing. I'm just going to use half cup with half gallon to water the blackberry in. You have the ability to test your soil pH, and you can do that. They like a pH of 5.8 to 6.8. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in the organic matter, and this will help to also acidify the soil in a probably timely manner. Not an expert. What I can do, I don't have to tear them. I can just put them at different locations in the container. Alright, so I'm going to add in the organic matter. Let me start with this. You can add the entire thing. And this is coffee ground or coffee. Scissors. Tissue roll, so they are usable. So don't throw away your tissue roll. You can add them to your compost, or you can use them as nursery pots. We'll link that video for you to see how we create the nursery pots from these. And we're going to add our banana peel, our banana peels in. And any vegetable matter that you have can be added. So I'm adding some fresh soil on top. I'll add some more. So as well as to help with the soil acidity, you can incorporate a small portion of peat moss in the soil, or you can top, dress, or mulch with pine. Alright, I'm going to add one more container of soil to this. Oh, by the way, Blackberry needs full sun, about 6 to 8 hours of sun. So find a spot that will give them 6 to 8 hours. In our climate, we'll have to try to do something else so as not to scorch the plant, because our temperature here in Jamaica is very hot. Alright, if you do get bare root, because I'm not sure this is bare root, I doubt it. If you do get bare root, soak the bare roots in water for a few hours before planting. Alright, so let me grab one more container of soil. I'm going to water in, not as much because I'm going to add the vinegar solution. Alright, we have our blackberry plant. Let me take my time as not to damage. Oopsie. Trying to make a hole that will cover the entirety from here to here and not cover the crown. You do not want to cover the crown because you do not want it to rot and then the plant will just die on you. Alright. Taking my time, and we're hoping to get blackberries soon, but I don't know how soon. Since this is not bare root, we don't know how soon this will develop, but we're hoping to get it pretty soon. And you know, they're ready to be harvested when they're black, so not when they're red. When they're red, they're not ready. When the fruits are red, they're not ready. It is when the fruits are black. I'm going to stake it so it doesn't get damaged in the wind. I'm going to add mulch, so these leaves will be off the dirt. I'll soon add some ties to this. Let me just water again. So I'm going to use half cup vinegar with half a gallon of water. I'm just going to use the 1 cup measuring and just eyeball it to the half. I think I have more than a half, but I'll just put the half in. So I'm going to estimate half gallon. Give it a good shake, shake, shake. Water around the perimeter and ensure not to touch the leaves. So around the perimeter we go. This will seep all the way down, so this is not a lot. So I'm using only half gallon. And using the vinegar method as well is a temporary fix. So the composting, if you have a lot of composted material, that will be a better fix. And of course, as I said, if you are able to test the pH of your soil, you can, but we are not going to. Alright, so I'm going to get the mulch. So I'm adding a barricade to this because I don't want this part to touch the soil directly before I go for the mulch that contains the horse manure. And what I'm using is sawdust with a little bit of horse manure in it. Okay, what I'm doing now is mulching, and this retains the water and it will assist the blackberry plant to grow well. Of course, you can also use pine mulch if you have that on hand. What I'm using here, as I said before, is sawdust with a little bit of horse manure in it. Alright, so this is basically it. I'm going to trellis this, take my time and trellis this part. Alright, so I'm trying not to draw the string too tight because I don't want the plant to suffocate. And this will do it. So what we're going to do is to put it in a shady spot for now, since it's just been up-potted or transplanted. So we don't want it to get any transplant shock. So we're going to put it in a shady spot for now. Until about 2 days, we will put it in the sunny location. Alright guys, so this is not our first time trying to grow a blackberry plant. The one we had before, or the plants we had before, they were not looking this healthy. Alright, so this looks promising. So our blackberry plant hopefully should be producing very soon. Alright, now thank you for joining us in today's video. We hope that it was very informative and it will help you to grow your plant if you do decide to get one of your own or a couple of your own. We will see you in the next video, and please remember to start that garden one container at a time. And to our supporters, we thank you so much for getting on board, and we appreciate you so much. See you pretty soon. Bye bye for now.